Oh, that's the man, like... Who is that? I know that's gotta be a reference to something. I just like the hardcore one too much. Is Captain Video in any of the other games as like a... Oh wow, I almost always expected jump pad for the red paths, which is why I just... What? Oh. Whoa, whoops. Whoops. That was me. Ah, gosh darn it, I keep forgetting. You know, it's important to get everybody exercise. I really do think it's important to get exercise as much as I'm just a lazy fat slob who doesn't... Well, not fat. I'm honestly not all that fat, people. Not as fat as Maven. Ha ha ha, that's a lie. I'm a little chubbier than Maven, I think. I used to do a lot of wrestling. And actually, I used to be in crew, the rowing team. I think I may have mentioned that once before. I actually enjoy, we call it erging. It's the erg is like the rowing machine. We used to, like, you'd warm up for actual, like, rowing by erging. Because it's like the same motion. You just don't have to worry about the other incompetent people in your boat ruining everything for you. Which, yes, I have to admit I had a bad experience with somebody in my boat. Most of the people with I was okay, but I always felt like races I put in so much more effort than the like 1 or 2 gold medals I got out of it. Like whenever I like medaled, was rowing in like a halfway decent boat, I got gold. But whenever I got stuck with like the lower string, which I never really understood because I always thought I was one of the... as arrogant as this sounds, I think I was like one of the best rowers there, or at least I pushed myself a lot harder than some of the other people did. But I always seem to end up on like the not as good 4-person boat. You know, every single time I was in the 8, like our 8 boat was, our freshman 8 boat was boss, or like first year 8s. We were really good. I was, I think, 2nd spot and part of the bow pair, so I was like one of the people who would like steer it coming out. I wasn't really meant for like a lot of power, but I was meant. Well, I mean, everyone's meant for power, and I think it's important to be. But we were like up on the tail, so we weren't doing a lot of like pulling. We were doing a lot of pushing. And maybe you want like strong people both ends, because me and the other guy, we're both pretty good, even though a lot of the power was at the front side. But I mean, I was one of the better ergers there. I will attest to that. I will attest to being a pretty gosh darn good erger. Oh wow. Is that the first time I've seen one of those? I don't remember. Yeah, exercise is important, kiddies. Okay, I can live with... Never mind. I was like, okay, I can live with accidentally going through the easy route. Wilfred, pickle chips. Hey, if you haven't watched Bravest Warriors is like the best thing in the world because it's like Adventure Time except like not uncensored but not like really mature Adventure Time. But it also contains Catbug, who's the most adorable creature in the history of existence. You can talk to scientists and they'd say that they figure out the scientific reasons to why it's the absolute most adorable thing in the world. But all of a sudden I got like a lot of the Catbug, like the world's most adorable lines stuck in my head. Because he's actually, I watched a video on it, he's voiced by like this this really thin 7-year-old white kid. And oh my gosh, he's just watching him record lines is the best thing in the world. Actually, I think he's like 5. But he's like this little stringy white kid. And it just... he is like the most adorable voice in the world. Your mom said I could have 1 peanut butter square, but not before they cooled down. Going through the see-through zone. Maybe it might never happen again. Even his screams are adorable. Even her sneezes are graceful. You get a bonus cookie if you know what episode of what show that was. Put it in the comments, and I will give you nothing aside from a pat on the back, but it'll make you feel really good about yourself, so you might as well. Also, I'm never going to get past the first part of this level. So when I said like 3 episodes, apparently I meant 2 episodes per level. Obviously. I know there's probably going to be some people just saying, do the easy path. I'm like, no. That was lag. I had that. I had both of those. I had both the jump and the gold. And the gold. Did my voice crack? I swear I'm going to just beat this game right tonight. Yes, I've been recording since the ICU thing all in one night. And I am insane for doing it, I know. And this game is starting to get to me. But I am going to beat this. I swear. I swear to thee on the name of Captain Video. Was Captain Video one of the characters at the start of the thing? I can't remember. I remember like a... What the f... I almost swore. I apologize. But I remember like back at the start of like the... I remember hearing them... I feel better now. Like back, I think, way back when they just didn't. I don't think they had any like overarching story or even like a name for Commander Video. Or like the game specifically wasn't centered around Commander Video or something. No! After I finally got through that, I just assumed. Wow. I was gonna say, wow, I'm doing surprisingly well. I like 16. This would be 8-bit or 16-bit. I don't remember what the limitations were. Didn't jump. Gosh, dang it. My life is a disaster. A trial event. It didn't even let me hit the ground. I love that. It's just like, no, you don't even get that. Sucks for you. It doesn't count that I beat anything. Don't complete the rest of your BIT.TRIP. I guess it only says that in the last area. guess this is about the time for me to start a new episode. But I'm not going to yet. This is specifically because I'm just... This game! We're back! I think I've literally spent I'm gonna spend all of last episode and all of this episode on this one frigging level. Just watch. I will bet you all of the money in the world that all of the everything is going into this level. How am I not jumping there right? This episode is going to be called At the Beginning There Is Rage. Oh my gosh, this level. This reminds me a lot of, in the original Runner, there was a, okay, easy route. I already did the hard route once, and I'm not going to do it again. I'm actually getting mad, and I hate it when I get mad. I hate being mad while playing video games, which usually doesn't happen. I guess the reason I always take like the challenging route is because I have, like, I want to say, like, whoops, like, I beat the game, like, wow, okay, like, I beat the game on my own terms, and I beat every challenge that was set before me. This is one of those levels. This is going to be impossible. I'd really, like, I think it'd be a lot of fun to, like, try and, not compare scores, but compare, like, level time. That'd be the one thing. That's the one thing. I don't know if this game, like, actually does. I don't know if this game does, like, keeps track of, like, no, it does. It shows, it ends up showing you the level that you spent the longest time on, but I wish it would record, like, the level you spent the most time on, like, as part of, like, a leaderboard thing. So you could be like, I only spent this much time going through a level, and that'd be fun to compare my time with other people. So I always figure that's the hardest part of the entire. I beat the game on my own terms. I jumped. I'm going to beat this game on my own terms. I'm not going to let this game beat me. Maybe that's what gave me this attitude of, like, this attitude of, I'm going to fight against things. Maybe it was video games. I know part of it's the way I was brought up, but my mom and I are both very stubborn. Like, she gave me a lot of her stubbornness. But, that's gotta be lag, because I'm hitting the button as soon as I can, but, like, I'm very much a fighter. I do stuff on my own terms. So, like, and I take challenges. Oh, okay, I almost had it. And then I failed, but I don't get this game. Everything's so... I mean, this is exactly how the first game was too, but some things get really hair trigger. Where, like, it's either you did it, it's like, scarily, like, you either did it or you didn't. No room for forgiveness. I did it. Oh my gosh. I bet that was my longest. I bet that was the longest level. The longest it's taken me to get through a single level before. But I got a bullseye, so I never have to do it again. Not to mention I beat every single challenge for that difficulty. So, Pats for Patrick. I can say I did it. Only 2 more levels, I think, probably, until I get the... Because the last one didn't just show up, it was the last open spot. So... What? I thought this was the exact same level as when it was starting. Did anybody else think that too? I got really worried. Oh wow, okay, wow, that went surprisingly well. That would be a really dick move that they would probably pull in this game. Like having a challenge path that where the ending is has the lock. Wow. I guess I got so used to the other one that one was so much easier. It's kind of funny. Okay. And I got a bullseye. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that happened.